Okie doke. So thanks for joining me this morning, Monique, to catch up and have a bit of a chat about how,
Might have,
what we did for you in the 10 years ago now. It seems that it's amazing where the time has gone. So, perhaps do you want to tell me a little bit about why you first came to see me?
well, 10 years ago, three small children. My husband was, we own our own business, just thinking, what do we do? And we needed some direction of how we were going to, support everyone if something happened to us. And so we decided to come and have a chat with you, and you laid all our cards on the table and we made a decision and moved forward.
Very good. Very good. And so when we sat down and looked at life insurance, obviously, you had three young children, as you mentioned, and you were renting at that stage. So I think there was a conversation had about trying to, provide an asset base to provide some reassurance and some continuity for the family in the event of a premature death or disablement. Do having been a client for 10 years, how have you felt about having that safety net in place?
Very reassuring. Like, thankfully, we haven't had to use it at all. But we've had conversations over those 10 years, like different stages in our lives and our businesses. Do we change it? Or are we happy to sit where we are? But it's just that reassurance, knowing that if something was to happen to myself or to Nathan, that we would be able to, the other person would be able to, if purchase a home, pay off our home or whatever we needed for our life, not to impact our children, and to still be able to continue living comfortably with knowing that safety net was behind us, and that's coming to you that was the foremost reason for it, really.
And that's great to hear. And so, sort of looking ahead, what are your thoughts and plans for the future?
Well, they're a lot older now, and they're all looking at things for their lives. So again, having a conversation with you, saying, okay, well, we're a little bit more in a better financial position than we were 10 years ago. What do we do? Do we keep the levels that we have in for our insurances, or do we change it around? So if one of us was to pass, that, we just had a discussion earlier about, trust accounts and things like that. So just working out what we need to do, but not really knowing where to start. And that's why coming to someone who knows the best way for us as a family, and knowing us and ourselves, you will tell us which is the best option.
Yeah, perfect. And, if you had people out there that you knew who were thinking about getting advice, what would you tell them?
I'd just say call Angus. He'll tell you everything you need to know. It was very daunting for me to call you in the first place, because I was like, do we need life insurance? And at that stage, we didn't even have a will in place. And it frightens me now, because I have a conversation with friends, not on a regular basis, but we do. It comes up. And you say, don't you have a will? You've got 4 children, you own a business, you've got a beautiful home, you need a will. So, and you just don't realize. And then you say, you got life insurance? And they say, no. And I'm like, oh, okay, you need to call Angus and have a conversation. And it's not something that is forced upon you. But when you lay it out in just black and white, it's like, oh, we really need this, because you don't want to put that financial burden on your partner when if you were to leave this world, that they wouldn't be able to survive, live in their house, put their kids through a good education, or just for their whole world to be changed upside down.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you very much for that, Monique.
You're welcome. Thank you.